Babies! Come on, babies! Babies! Come on, babies! Babies! When we came here, because we're sort of rough and ready, we're certainly not upper class or landed aristocracy, which a lot of the people around here are, the rumour was that we were either lottery winners or drug dealers, neither which were true. And so we went out and put the record straight, and we went out and said, well, look, I'm an ex-madam, and my husband's an ex-hitman. Mind you, I should say he only kills people overseas and not in this country, and therefore it's quite lawful. I used to get paid to be cruel to middle and upper class gentlemen, the old public school boys. They used to want to be tortured and totally physically abused in all sorts of horrendous ways. And I got paid for that. I think 1976 I was exposed by the News of the World, and since then I was tagged with the name Miss Whiplash, and I've kept all my old props, all my old whips and canes and my leather and rubber. It's come in great handy. I have a duck pen improvised with orange and lemon tablecloth weights and gruesome nipple clips. Here we are, look at these, are really heavy nipple clips that I used to hang on my men. And they're excellent. They're absolutely excellent. Look, I'll give you an example. I can weight this down. Look how heavy that pulls down. Now, the wind won't blow that off. Excellent. My whole life is all jumbled into these boxes. These are the tops of Wellington boots. I cut the Wellington boots short because I've got little short, fat legs, and if the boots are too long, they're uncomfortable to walk on. And also, not only that, I used to have a client that used to wear Wellingtons, and he used to get a kick with me cutting the tops of his Wellingtons off. Anyway, I keep these and I use them for hinges on my duck houses. You nail one side onto one thing and one side onto another, and look, there you are, you've got a hinge. Excellent. This is my bollock crusher. It's got a bit worn out now. I've used it a lot of times. But it was made quite simply with a little hairbrush, stuck to a little crushing thing, and you wound that down on a little vice, and it crushed their bollocks. And their willy was tied up in there. And I crushed them. Yes. And this is a very good little machine. This is, what did I call this? It was like a little vibrating thing that the men wore on their what's-it, yeah? And it's on a long wire, so I could be out the room reading my duck magazines or my, whatever magazine, watching the soaps, and I'd be, miles away on the end of this wire, and I'd just be pressing the button to give them a blast on the old vibro. So I could sit with 3 or 4 of these in my hand, have 3 or 4 men in different rooms, all wired up to the machinery, and just give them a little buzz every now and again. And they it was like self-service. This is my my blow-up doll. Actually, he's got a puncher. That's why he's in the box. But, he was good fun, on a lonely night. This is my rubber box, actually. I've got loads of rubber stuff in here. It perishes. If you don't keep it talcum powdered and dry, it sticks together like this. Look at that. And these things cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds, all tax deductible, mind. There were foxes, but hopefully I'm eradicating the foxes in this area. I'm very upset when I find a fox in the snare, for example, and it's usually always alive, and my husband has to go out with a shotgun and shoot it, or if he hasn't got the gun at hand, he has to bash it on the head with an iron bar. But you see, it's either them or my ducks, and I'm afraid I have to protect my ducks. I rarely go out. Very rarely do I leave the farm at all. I send other people to do my shopping, and I don't need to go out. See, my whole little world is here. Just being a bit of an eccentric. Are you all right? Anyway, I must get on.